All right, you want to tell everybody why I picked up a passenger today, or you want me to?
I have to sit here because you got a staph infection in your knee and you're really not even supposed to be in this picker. So every time that the heads get stopped up, I have to get out and fix it.
I got my own personal assistant here. Anytime I got a problem, I ain't got to leave the cab. Doctor's orders.
Doctor's orders, you should be at the house. But you...
All right, that's a new day and a new pile gone. We're done up here at the Todd farm. It's all completely covered, and we came over here with about a full buggy load. So we had about a full buggy load left in our pile. So I went back across the highway over there. There's the fire truck. Went back across the highway over there to a semi-new farm. I don't know how long exactly it's been farmed on, but it's nothing but a hill, and I know he did a bunch of dirt work out there. So I just went and ran the rest out over there. It's about 7-8 acres or so. But as you can see behind me, there's no picker. It's actually at the other end of Jackson, all the way on the very end of this road that I'm on. And the bale mover is right here because Kelly is riding with Matt today. So he kind of messed his knee up. So she's riding in the picker in case he has any kind of choke ups, plug ups. She can get up and down the ladder, and instead of Matt messing his knee up anymore. But we're not spreading any over there, so I'm gonna get in the bale mover and head down the road and go pick up some cotton. But we're done here. And pretend that pile, you don't see that pile.
Finally made it over here to Baker, made that treacherous drive, and it could very well be the last time we had to come over here. Landlord informed me that she's in the process of trying to sell this farm and didn't want me working it for next year, so I don't know if she actually sold it or if the new landlord wants me to farm it. I kind of doubt the new landlord wants me to farm it, because if they pay what she's asking for it, it's going to be to use this property to build stuff on, not grow crops. But anyway, man, look at that cotton. This is definitely the best cotton I've ever grown on this farm. And I mean, there's a chance it might be the best cotton we pick all year, because we're as far from the shop as we grow anything. And I think they got a pretty decent shower over here in August that pretty much all the rest of my farms miss. So I don't know what it's going to yield, but dadgum, it sure does look pretty right now. All right, you want to tell everybody why I picked up a passenger today, or you want me to?
I have to sit here because you got a staph infection in your knee and you're really not even supposed to be in this picker. So every time that the heads get stopped up, I have to get out and fix it.
I got my own personal assistant here. Anytime I got a problem, I ain't got to leave the cab. Doctor's orders.
Doctor's orders, you should be at the house. But you don't want to be at the house, so...
But at the house don't make me any money.
You know, you're going to lose money if you end up in the hospital, but that's just, yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened, but like Saturday afternoon, after we got done working on that clutch and stuff, the center picker, and my right knee started hurting pretty bad. I thought, well, it's getting old and stiff, and that night went out to got done picking and hurting worse, went out to the zombie trail to drive a tractor, and at the end of the night I could barely get off the tractor, and then just progressively got worse overnight. And Sunday morning definitely wasn't any better, so I went to the doctor's office, and my right knee was turning red and was hot to the touch, so got some kind of infection in my right knee. So they gave me a pretty painful shot in my booty and a prescription for antibiotics, and it feels significantly better today. Not 100%, but climbing up and down off this picker to unstop heads or whatnot is not going to be a recipe for healing. So I got my own personal assistant. mighty pretty one too.
Yay!
Oh, honey, thank you. That was so nice and sweet.
That was nice of you. Yeah.
Getting kind of hot here. Somebody's putting out a lot of heat. I want to charge my AC up. You saying I'm so hot? Oh, thank you.
No, you say you're a heater. It's hot next to this daggum freaking window.
I think I need to put a can of Freon or something in here.
Yeah, it's bad.
Where's those cold temperatures we had last week? I was digging them. But anyway, I don't know if we just been chasing ghosts or what. We're down to a half a roll of wrap left on here, and it's still wrapping them tight. So I don't know if the problem fixed itself. We inadvertently fixed it in all the taking off and putting back on and cleaning and testing or whatever. But it's still wrapping tight. I guess the true test is going to be when we get down to like, 4 or 5 wraps left on the roll. I mean, if it's still wrapping tight then I mean, everything's working. So at least it looks like we're not going to spend $4,900 plus on a clutch assembly.
Which that is insane. I mean, I know inflation, but come on.
You know, green paint adds like 300% to the price tag.
I like 500%. That's insane. That is a car. That's a vacation. That's like mortgage payments. Something this big.
That might be a first car for a teenager, not a car for you and me.
You know what I'm saying? It's for literally a piece of metal that is this big. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, look at this cotton, man. It is gorgeous. And we're seeing big numbers up here on the yield monitor, and I think it's reading low. So I mean, there's a very real chance we got some good 3-bale cotton right here. That is
100% 3-bale cotton.
I forget how much rain we got. It's like a half or 3/4 of an inch we got just on this farm in August when everything else was burning up back towards the shop.
That's beautiful.
It made all the difference. It's got a big, beautiful top crop on there. And
yeah.
We're getting in a real thin spot of the field, but overall,
So pretty.
man, she's gorgeous.
Stop.
Just like my wife
No
here.
pictures, please. Thank you.
It's really kind of a shame we're having to give this farm up, make our best crop ever on this farm, and then we got to give it up. Although I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna miss the drive over here.
Yeah, it's so bad.
It makes my butt pucker up every single time we got to bring equipment over here.
And I get a lot of like middle finger waves. They're like, hey, and we get run off the road. People don't pay attention. It's awful.
I really kind of miss the COVID days. It was so easy moving equipment because nobody was on the road. Everybody was at home.
And now everybody is stuck on, I gotta get where I'm going, and you need to get on my way. Nobody cares about anybody anymore. There are people that will pull over and wave and are very nice, but the majority suck.
All right, my assistant is getting her workout. More. Right there. I kind of like this having an assistant. All right, just had my first choke up of the day, and I'm really liking this assistant part. Don't have to climb down off the speaker. Maybe after today she'll have a little better appreciation of what picker drivers have to go through. No yawning is allowed. You'll make me yawn.
I'm tired.
Kick you out, you keep on yawning.
Seriously, stop. It's too hot in here.
You're seriously complaining about it being too hot? Coming from you?
We're sitting on the engine. Yeah, it's hot in here.
You're always saying how cold it is everywhere.
Oh my God, you have it on 90. Jesus.
I'm sick. I don't feel good.
It's hot. Want to be hot? I'm gonna go outside.
I'm glad I got that on camera. I'm glad I got that on camera because you're always complaining I put the AC in the house too cold and everything else.
Oh my God, man. Do you not feel like it's 95 in here?
I think you're having hot flashes.
No, you're having hot flashes.
Oh, I'm having cold flashes. That's why I turned the heat up.
God bless. Don't make me sick too.
Pretty sunset tonight.
Yep. It does look very different without tinted windows. Hear him, there he goes.
You turn that temperature control down.
You turned it down.
I think you snuck it when I was
No, I did
turning
not.
around looking. Don't you know the driver's supposed to control the radio and the
Look at this.
temperature?
That's my arm right now, because my other arm is around your shoulders.
I think I'm cold again.
Now it is colder. There's like no happy medium in this thing.
All right, last roll on this farm. It's kind of a smaller one too, and we only got like 3 portions left on the roll, and that one looks good and tight. So I think our problem is fixed. All right, assistant, break her down so I can get on the road.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
All right, I'll get a time lapse going of us going to the next field so y'all can enjoy this last trip away from this farm that we'll ever do. Well, that's about the most miserable move I've ever made from that farm, but thank goodness it's the last. I had one person come like 10 feet literally from T-boning my header, so probably looking down the phone, not paying attention, and then had another person, actually very, very considerate, when I was coming across a bridge, pull over to the side before we got to the bridge and kept the other traffic from coming on and made it real easy for me. So had the best of both worlds, the worst drivers out there and the best drivers. So if you're curious about how to meet farm equipment on the road, I made a video about it last year, I believe. If I can remember, I'll tag it up here, but it's titled How to Deal with Farm Equipment on the Road, I believe, if you're curious about kind of some rules of the road with meeting farm equipment. So my helper, anyway, I guess me and my helper and Andy, when he gets over here, we're going to get the heads cleaned out and call it a day, because I'm feeling pretty rough and don't feel like starting a new farm tonight. So anyway, we'll see you back out here in the morning. What in tarnations you bring into my cab?
Wipes for all this? Isn't that awesome? Actually, I think it goes this way. It's for your sciatic, because we're old. And this thing sucks. And wipes for your hands, because number 3 wants to act like a pain in the rear. And drinks. I have everything. Don't complain.
Y'all take a look at that field. She's pretty.
Okay.
Won't be pretty for much longer though. Assistant, we need more wrap. Watch fingers. Cotton harvest isn't fun anymore, is it?
If we want to keep this PG, I'm not going to say anything. I've gotten down 8 times. 8 since we started this field. 8.
Everybody thought they want to be the picker driver. Well, we finally got into a field where this thing can really stretch its legs. Got her kicked up in second gear, rolling along 5 miles an hour, picking some really good cotton. It's probably going to be the best field average we've had so far. Nice big flat field, nice bottom ground, where it's not drowned it out like that right there. It's filled out all the way to the top, nice big fluffy bolls. There's a couple spots we probably should have replanted in on this field, but seeing as how May turned out, it wouldn't have done any good. So we got a few bare spots out here, but overall got some mighty fine cotton. This is going to be the last of the Phytogen 360 that we got this year. I believe everything after this is going to be Delta Pine 2115, and surprisingly it looks really good. Normally it doesn't look very good, but it looks good this year, so hopefully that means it yields even better. The armadillos out here are just about as strong as the cotton is. We've been rocking and rolling this picker all along, hitting every daggone one through here. I can't wait here, and oh, maybe next year, maybe I'll have a chance next year to run that ripper down here, and I'll get a good warm fuzzy feeling inside. Think about how many armadillos I'm ripping in half.
Warm fuzzy feeling about ripping armadillos in half.
I doubt that I'm the only one that feels that way. How about it, you two, man? Am I the only one that would feel good about ripping an armadillo in half? Or a prairie dog, or a vole? I think all of those kind of do the same things in different parts of the country. No, y'all probably can't see it, but this is one. Oh shoot!
Oh shit! Oh my god!
I am talking, and I was ready to dump, and
you didn't even freaking press the auto.
Yeah, I did press auto. It grabbed and everything.
What did you do? Oh, look who messed up! Look who messed up!
Yeah, I'll admit it. I was busy talking instead of paying attention. I'm not.
I didn't mess up.
Sorry, I'm not as used to this thing filling up and making a module as quick as it is right now. No, y'all probably can't see it, but this farm right here is one of the ones we had aerial seeded, because we're not going to plant wheat down here in the bottom, too wet nature. But ran the airplanes over it right before was it Hurricane Helene. And man, we got a really good stand down there that I can see from the cab. I gotta say, this is fun right now. Nice big field. Got her on auto steer. Flat, smooth, fantastic cotton. 5 miles an hour. Make about 1.25 modules every round. It don't get much better than this. I haven't been farming this farm very long. I think this is only maybe my 6th or 7th year. It's definitely the best cotton we've ever made on this farm. I mean, right here in this spot, it's about 1,300 pounds or so, maybe 1,400. Hard to say. We did get our first farm that we picked. We got it ginned. The turnout on it was 39%. That means 39% of the weight of what we picked was actually lint. The other 61% was, the vast majority was seed. Then you had some weight and trash that was removed. But anyway, it wound up yielding about 1,150 pounds per acre, which was definitely less than what I was expecting. Not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed. Now, don't get me wrong, 1,150 pound cotton, really good. But I thought it was better than that. I actually thought, there was a chance, it might do, between 1,300 and 1,500 pounds. And before the hurricanes, I mean, it definitely would have done better. We definitely lost some weight from the hurricanes, because about the bottom half of the bowls, your money bowls, the ones that provide the most yield, they were already open, and they got a lot of rainfall on them. And what that rain does is, for one thing, it starts deteriorating the fiber. It basically starts the process of rotting. But also, there's a lot of oils and stuff on that fiber that the rainfall washes off. You lose weight that way. I mean, I guess I really shouldn't be surprised by that yield, considering, we went, 33 some days without rainfall during the primary bowl filling period in August. It really shouldn't surprise me, but I thought there was more out there. But now that we got a rough idea of what this variety was turning out, we bumped our monitor up from 38% turnout to 39% turnout, so it should be giving me a little bit more accurate reading. As it is, my monitor on that farm was reading probably 200 pounds off. It goes to show you, I'll show you the yield monitor, but I'm telling you, don't put a lot of stock in the number you see on the yield monitor because it can be off by quite a bit. It don't matter if it's calibrated or not. Oh, Grandpa's trying to race me. He got a few more gears that he can grab, but I don't have any more gears down here I can grab. He enjoys just trucking along on that old 4440. And I gotta say, I think we finally got all our bugaboos worked out in that bush hog. It's been doing a fantastic job. Once we replaced that stump jumper that kept coming off with a blade bar, I mean, everything all we've had to do to that thing is just grease it and clean it off every morning. It has been doing fantastic. Knock on wood, it'll fly to pieces either tonight or tomorrow. But we spent a lot of money rebuilding the drive shafts, the gearboxes, and everything. But it's been completely trouble-free so far, and at a lot less cost than it would have cost to upgrade to another bush hog. Well, it sure ain't taking my accumulator long to fill up in this cotton, that's for dang sure. Or to make a full module. We're getting close to another one now, and I just dropped a full one off on that end down there. Heck, it wasn't that long ago, we just put a brand new roller wrap on there. Roller wrap holds 24 wraps, and brought it down to 15. And this one will be full, we'll be down to 14 here in just a minute. Oh man, boy, it's gonna be a pretty sunset tonight. I don't know if I got another charged drone battery with me or not though. But y'all tell me something that looks better than a snow white field of cotton right at sunset. In my opinion, there ain't nothing else out there that'll compare to it. Looks like my passenger up there had to get out and stretch her legs. Looks like she's gonna try and get some pictures. I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit for her. How'd you get your legs stretched out? You feel better?
No, I don't.
Is your booty pad not helping?
No, it's not. It is what it is.
I missed you while you were gone.
Yeah, it's great sitting up in this itty bitty little seat.
Well, it's called the buddy seat. Are you not my buddy?
Yeah, I'm not 5. Awful. Like somebody with long legs who's almost 6 foot tall. This is not working out.
It is a little cramped. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to teach my assistant how to drone for me.
I've kind of figured it out.
We got a nice, pretty sunset. Trying to get some good videos. So I'll let y'all see here. So I'll let y'all see here in a second just how well she did.
Where's the tree? Oh, there he is. Okay, I see it now.
Hopefully I can edit out all of her mistakes.
Really? Yeah, man, that gets you up to like 0 brownie points whatsoever. Where are you at? You're not getting my shot in there.
Come on, get low. I want some low action shots. trying to kick my passenger out. Carter's going to meet us over here in the field, and Kelly's going to take Andy and Carter all the way back to the Todd farm to get the litter spreader and the loader tractor and move it to Fisher, which is where we're going to be going tomorrow. We haven't been spreading any litter on the Baker farm or this farm. Like I said, you know, we're not farming Baker next year, and so we're not going to plant wheat on it. And then this bottom is too wet to plant wheat on, so we got a cover crop on it. So we haven't been doing any litter spreading on it, but once we get to Fisher, you know, we'll be back to ground. We're going to be putting wheat on, so Andy's going to have to be spreading it. And I'd like to go ahead and take the time to get that equipment moved this afternoon. Everything's running fine out here now, so go ahead and take time, get that equipment moved, because it's like it's about an 11-mile drive from the Todd to Fisher farm. Just go ahead and get it moved tonight, that way it's waiting on us in the morning. Don't have to take the time to do it tomorrow. And now that I think I done turned the corner, I'm starting to feel better. I can get up and down off this picker pretty easy. Alright, we just got this big 45-acre field done. It's about 8:30. I reckon we're going to call it a day. Get these heads cleaned out. Be ready for a big day tomorrow. We got about 15 acres left on this farm and another field, and we'll be moving on back to Crockett County.